I just want to point out yesterday I went shopping because I got my nose pierced. I'm actually allergic to metal, so it had a hard time healing. So I had to go and get a gold nose ring so that my nose hole could heal. But in the meantime, look at these amazing earrings that I found. Oh my God, I love them. All right, so on the point, today is about trust. Whether it's trust in the universe, trust in God, trust in relationships, trust in business. When I'm talking to my clients, for me, trust was a big one. And for a long time, I really didn't trust anyone. I didn't trust the people that I would date. I didn't trust my parents. I didn't trust my kids to do what they needed to do. I didn't trust the universe to meet me halfway when I was taking action. Oh my gosh, there's so many people watching. Say hey. So this must be a really big topic for people. So I'll just tell you a little story about trust. So in my business, I hired heaps of business coaches, heaps of coaches in general, and I never really fully trusted any of them until I found the right one, and I'm so glad that I did. But I had to allow myself to trust, right? Um, Whether it's trust in relationships, trust in business, trust in the universe, I wasn't trusting anyone. And so I wasn't allowing anyone into my life, and I was having to do it all on my own. And that's a very lonely place to be, right? It's a very lonely place to be, to not trust anyone to hold your hand, to give you advice, to learn and to grow with. And what I did, because there's so many options in the world today, Uh, I was trying to move forward, but I was trying to do it on my own, and it would take a really long time to actually get where I wanted to go. And when I finally made the choice to commit to myself, was the second that everything changed, right? It was the second that I was like, okay, I'm going to trust myself to choose the right people to help me move forward. And when I finally chose to make that commitment and to choose to help for someone to help me in my business, was the second that I absolutely substantially grew. So when I'm talking to clients and they're like, I just don't have the money. And I'm like, yeah, great. So there's two things coming up here. Trust in me and trust in yourself, right? Trust has everything to do with actually trusting yourself first to make the right decision for you. So I had a lot of people telling me that there was something wrong with me and my decision making process, when really in actuality I just didn't know what I wanted or who I needed in order to help me along. So that means you have to get very clear on who you want to work with, because there's a million people that you can work with or you can develop relationships with, right? But you have to choose one and just take the step. Just choose one, go with it, because either way, you're gonna learn heaps. Whether it's choosing to commit to someone in a relationship, it might not be, it might not be who you marry. They might end up hurting you. You might end up hurting them. But essentially, you have to take the step in order to see, in order to grow, in order to learn about yourself, in order to figure out things that you never even knew before, in order to take on beliefs that you didn't even know were beliefs in the first place, right? Um, with business, it's finding mentors. So who do you know that's in the position that you want to be in, that you can maybe reach out to, that you know will have your back? So who do you know that is in the position to help you, that is in the position that you want to be, that actually has a really good heart and passion for helping people, right? Helping you in business, helping you thrive, because it doesn't matter what skills they have, because they essentially are going to help you because of their passion. I mean, I take that back. It is important that they have the skills because those are the results that you're going to get. But usually, if they're in a position to actually give you advice, then you're going to end up growing no matter what, whether it's in life, in business, in skills, you're going to end up growing. Absolutely, 100%. With the universe. So this one was a big one for me because I lived a life of struggle for a really, really long time. And there was several things that I wasn't doing. I wasn't trusting others. I wasn't trusting myself. But also when I would take the risk, which you have to take, we have to get outside of our comfort zone, anxiety would kick in because I didn't trust that the universe was going to provide for me. So the second that we focus on what we want, we're already searching for something that we need. And therefore, the universe will present someone to us or something to us that we need in the process. So for me, it was actually finding a business coach that I jived with, and I found them. And it's the most amazing thing that I've ever done for myself. But I had to be looking for that. I had to get really clear on what that was in the first place, right? Because if we have a destination in mind, let's say you want to go on vacation, you actually have to decide where you're going on vacation, and then you have to book the flight to get there, right? I had a friend who was telling a story about her teeth, getting her teeth straightened. And she knew you could envision, right? You could put up on your vision board that you want straight teeth, but it's never going to happen if you don't take the action to go to the orthodontist and to pay the money in order to get your teeth straightened, right? So it's, and then trusting the process, trusting that the braces or whatever you do to fix your teeth is going to provide you with a result. The orthodontist knows that it'll straighten your teeth, but you have to trust the process. You have to trust the pain in order to get the straight teeth. And this is coming from someone who had braces and now has amazing teeth, right? So it's about trusting the people, the relationships, the universe, and trusting yourself to take the action to get it all happening for you. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and leave a comment if you have any questions on mentorship or business or making lots of money, because I'm your girl, and I'll see you all later.